All right. So backstage, Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz were interviewed by Alex Marvez, who struggled to get his sentence out. He said the trio would face Daniel Garcia. Bro, they love Daniel. I mean, I like these guys, but the fact that these guys are so high on the card this fast is just fascinating to me. Okay, Daniel Garcia 2.0, Matt Lee, and Jeff Parker. Marvez also said that Eddie Kingston was injured by the heel trio last week.
But why is it fascinating? 2.0 got the K100 bump. So
exactly.
That's
That's
to be
And
expected.
I have a question about the K100 curse for a match later on, but we'll get to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Jericho said he doesn't care. Okay. Marvez also said that Eddie Kingston was injured by the heel trio. Jericho said he doesn't care about Kingston and he can GFY. Santana interrupted and said that Jericho might not care about Kingston, but he and Ortiz do. Santana also said there might be something to what Kingston said about Jericho being the reason why they are not the AEW Tag Team Champions. Santana asked when Jericho has had their backs. It's a good question. These guys, none of these people in the inner circle have had anybody's backs, and for like the longest time, right?
When was the last time Jake Hager was even on TV?
I don't know. He said that next week they might start focusing on themselves rather than this. Santana asked if Jericho felt him. Then he and Ortiz walked away, and Jericho, looking very sad, said, "No, I don't feel you."
What do you think
about that?
What do you think of his GFY catchphrase that he's getting going?
I don't know. This was a bizarre segue into like turning them against each other, but then Chris looking sad. I don't know if I would have booked that there at the end. What did you think of that, Konnan?
Well, it looks to me like they might be breaking them up. I like this. Channel your energy. You know, I can tell LAX is mad for real because they've been used like and that's why when, you know, like CM Punk was so bomb in his day because he used actual rage in his promos and it came out and it manifested. He can't do it again. He's not. I used to do it in LAX and I remember people say, "Oh, wow, that's really passionate what you said." Yeah, passionate because that's what I feel.
Do you keep in touch with these guys?
Huh?
Do you keep in touch with Santana Ortiz still?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. This is maybe you can drop a story here for us. Some hot news. As a shoot, do they think Jericho's holding them back? Oh, I could tell by the pause in your voice that there might be some truth to that. What about? Very, very interesting. Konnan's reaction.
I don't think they think he's holding him back. I just think they're not doing with them, and they're like, "Well, what are we doing?" You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask the panel here. Did that sound like Konnan maybe was a little bit untruthful with that answer there? That maybe they do think that Jericho's holding back, and you don't want to admit it on the air.
What is Jericho gonna do? Fire me?
I don't think so.
I don't give a I'm just telling you that.
Yeah, we fired him. We already quit him. We already quit the Jericho Network.
I love Chris, but he knows, and you know how I am. You know, I keep 100. But anyways, I just think, I think they're mad, and they have every right to be mad.
That may be
have been with them.
So let me give you another thing here.
So I
think they might be shoot mad that they haven't done much with them, but Jericho has maintained like a pretty strong spot on the card while just basically the rest of the guys.
Because I think they understand Jericho's going to take care of himself, and that's how the game is. Everybody's got to look up for themselves. He didn't make them no promises. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it is in this game. It's sharks, And so I was just listening to this interview that Joe sent me that Eric had on me, and he even said it. Me and Konnan butted heads all the time, because he was very passionate about what he wanted. And I'm glad. I feel right now LX is like, it, man. Let's do something with this. They're talented as and I think that them with Eddie Kingston, they're all really from New York. They're really all boys. They could have something there if they brought Diamante in.
Let me ask you this. Yeah. Let's be honest. Bro, when Santana and Ortiz, who are two street New Yorker,
right?
Maybe gang tie guys, like so they fight a lot. Bro, when they got beat by the guys that got driven to their show, by the mom in the car in a street fight,
bro, I was furious.
They have not. They have been at a lesser level ever since that match.
And that was a great match.
It really was, yeah.
But them losing to them,
it's
like their spot in the car just greatly got reduced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So backstage, Alex Marvez got his one sentence out.
Let me ask you a question, Brandon and Mark and Jay. You liking this thing with LAX and Jericho? I just want to see where it's going. I think it's interesting.
I don't like most of the stuff that I've seen LAX do since they've been in the company. It's just like they're one of my favorite teams, and it's like They do nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just so underwhelming.
sometimes I forget they're on the roster, man, because
Right.
it's like you said, they've just been buried for a while. So
That's why I kind of like this. Like I
Yeah, and it's like they're not.
huh?
It's almost like they're not, with somebody who is like just like a side act or something like that. They're with Jericho, like, and they might be starting like some kind of a feud. So I mean, it is kind of interesting to see where they're going to go, and you can tell like both Santana and Ortiz. You can tell that they both are like working hard. Their work always looks good. They look great, so you can tell. So they deserve, a shot. I feel so. I think it's pretty interesting.
All right.